I wonder.
Oh, so many fireballs.
When he fireballed that knife juggler, I think we just all realized we lost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
Not as good as Cairn.
It is not as good as Cairn. That is quite
He's
true.
only up like 1.5 cards on us. Although
He's
we
up
have
more
no
than
card
that.
draw. No, he's not. The board trades evenly. He has 2 cards, which is 1.5 because it's his turn.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm surprised he waited because
And
if
that's
he,
not a card.
and that is
Boom.
yeah. Oh
Boom.
my god.
Now we have cards.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Now we have like unlimited Frostwolf runs.
They're not
So
Frostwolf grunts. They don't taunt.
That is true. They do not taunt.
They're like really crappy versions of Frostwolf grunts.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
And have you used both our Boulder Fists?
Oh, what?
That's what he was
What
holding
is
the
this
entire
guy's
time.
deck?
Well played.
Make a 2/2.
Do we have anything like a? We have an Aldor, but
We have an outdoor, yeah.
it's not like it's still it's dead if we. Doesn't matter. is
Well,
what I'm
okay,
trying
so
to say.
we make a,
Let me
We
think.
make a reinforce.
and then we don't have to put out Truce over yet.
We don't have to put out the Truce over yet because the Aldor would still be whatever.
Yes, exactly. And
But-
I think we do swing to the face
But
once.
no, but even if we Aldor, we're dead. Oh, no, we Aldor and we Truce over and we're not dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
I think we attack to the face once, right? Or no? No, I guess we.
I guess it doesn't matter. Is really what we're trying to say.
This is ridiculous. This guy's deck is ridiculous.
Well, we are at like 7-0 on a weekend. Fireball! Aw, look, we get to kill the Cult Master.
There.
Outdoor! Just as good.
Not on my watch.
Just as good. Alright, let's go for the honorable death.
Reporting for duty.
Equip Truce over.
For justice. Justice demands retribution. The victory.
Okay. So, I'm not sure we had a way to deal with that no matter when he played that card.
That was just a ridiculous deck. Absolutely ridiculous. We saw 3 fireballs, plenty of quality cards, an Onyxia and a Deathwing.
This is the problem with playing on weekends. Like, these decks on weekdays are so rare, but on weekends they're like, you're guaranteed to hit a couple of these every run. Makes playing on weekends really annoying.
Alright, let's continue on. Trek onwards.
Uther versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Justice demands retribution.
Oof. He has the coin. And our charge is 1 turn too late.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I want a Wolf Rider. Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Because if I'm in trouble, the Wolf Rider actually does something. The interplay of the monster does nothing. If I'm not in trouble, then I don't care what I'm putting out on turn 3.
Yeah. Oh. It's interesting.
This
Well
matchup right here is one of my
well
lowest
done.
matchups. Like, my Hunter against a Warrior is better than this.
Well met.
Oh,
Thank
you didn't
you.
even have to use the coin. Attacks is insane.
I wonder.
Are you thinking about just making a big Drake?
No, I'm thinking of just tapping.
Well, yeah.
Oh, in
You
order to
tap.
make... Oh, I guess a good side effect of that is to make a good trick.
Right. And then you Wolf Ride or whatever he puts out next turn, right?
Yeah.
And then you Drake.
It's vulnerable to Blessing of Kings.
Let me think.
And the thing is, he didn't even coin it out. He hasn't even showed that he even has a 2-drop.
I know.
I freaking hate this matchup.
I think we should just spin
Move
Bomber.
quickly. Let me think.
Wanna blow something up?
Tap. Oh, thank God.
Good. Alright, so it worked out.
I'll show
What?
them all!
I can save the rider. I don't really care about this guy. I can just put out the grunt.
Yeah.
What you want?
Although I would be very sad against the Shattered Sun now. Oh, perfectly good. We're so behind right now.
Yeah.
Like, it may not seem like it. I don't know if you guys can tell how behind we are right now. But this is going to take some, like,
Follow the rule.
equality shenanigans for this to work out. Even before that. Hardly knows. There's nothing we can do. I mean, if we kill one of them, that's probably an avenge. Or we just won't be able to kill it. I guess taunt is the best thing we have. I hope he doesn't have a sword.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just taunt up. It could be an Avenge, it could be a Noble Sack.
Let me think. I smell blood.
Okay, we really can't just win 7 games. That would be the most awful thing. Yeah, if you have a sword, we're done. Good game.
Well played. Well played.
Alright, so...
No, we're done.
Well, okay, wait. 2-1 into the 5-2, and then Avenging Wrath.
No, just Avenging Wrath. Avenging Wrath, if it kills both of them, this thing doesn't trigger.
Let me think.
Otherwise, this thing triggers no matter what we do. Oh, if it's an Avenge.
Well, if it's an Avenge, it will still trigger on the damage golem, right?
Oh, that's right. Ah, damn it. There's no way out.
I think we should... Alright, because if you attack, you can bait out, like, the Noble Sack. If it is a Noble Sack.
There's just no way out of this.
Okay, well, we should attack the 2-1 into the 5-2, just in case it's a Noble Sack, right?
Move
Or no?
quickly.
Well, if it's an Avenge, this thing gets triggered, which is the whole point that we're not. You know what? And there's still a 2-1,
Oh, and
that's
then
the problem.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we attack the face.
First kill.
It's the 2-1 that remains that's my problem. Otherwise, I don't care. I can take back the board the next turn. But
Pay
this is
attention,
it doesn't
class.
matter. We lost that game already.
Yeah, I mean, we
Reporting for duty.
This is all just for show. There's 10
Karen's too
damage on
slow.
the board. Karen is too slow.
The gates are open.
Hope for an equality the next turn.
Yep.
Oh, weekend. That was just a bad matchup, though.
I wonder.
I am ready to learn. I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Well, it's like an Avenging Wrath. Okay.
It's
This could
okay.
work.
It's
This could work.
This could work.
This could work.
I mean, we gotta do it.
Oh no, let's do this first, because there's more targets right now. Yes. You want it to be more targets, so it'll hit one of the targets.
True,
We don't care what, we
true,
kind of have to
true.
wipe everything.
Yes.
Blow something
Yes,
up.
very true. Odds.
That did
That didn't help at all.
He has more secrets.
Wow.
This is the problem with weekend decks.
Well played.
Well played.
Well played. Justice.
And that's it. GG.
The victory.
We need to do the stream on weeknights.
Alright.
So on weekends, there's always this wall that happens starting at around actually like 5-6 wins. But we probably got a couple of soft matches. Actually, we didn't. We just came back from something. But I can't remember the last time where on a weekend afternoon or early evening I got more than like 7-8 wins. And if you didn't know, my weekend win rate by myself is like 5.5, and my weeknight win rate is like 8.5, maybe more now. And this is all over the course of like 100 games each on each side. So there's like a very established record of how weekend play looks at the high level versus weekday play. It's a little better at night, which is why I'm doing the stream at night, but
Uther versus Uther.
it's still not.
I will fight with honor.
It's still
Justice
not like,
demands retribution.
It's still not like the weekdays.
Alright. Another Pally.
That's fine though, because now we have the coin. So
We have
this
the
is
coin.
actually a great matchup instead of an awful one.
Yep.
Wanna blow something up?
Why don't we have these cards when we have our Pally matchups?
I have no idea.
Well, whatever.
Not on my
Well,
watch.
Yes, it's better than tapping.
no, not tapping, but yeah, no, nothing else is a consideration.
Reporting for duty.
I have no follow-up play after this.
We have none. We gotta draw it.
Oh, okay. I think
We
if he had a
could
consecrate, he would have just consecrated
I wonder.
instead of doing this thing, which is in avenge.
This is my responsibility. This is my responsibility.
Oh, it's not an avenge. Hey,
Get down!
I should have Argent protected that.
Yeah, wait, why didn't we do that?
I don't know. It's stupid on my part.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna Argent protect like the bomber and then smash it into his face to play around the noble sack.
I must move quickly.
Just tap now?
Not on my watch.
That was a huge mistake.
Yeah, that.
And that was a huge mistake on his part.
Wow.
So we are now even when it comes to
Not
huge
on
mistakes.
my watch.
Reporting for duty.
Does he have a consecrate?
He doesn't, or else he would have used it like a bajillion times ago.
Wow. Did he draw a consecrate?
Let the pain speak to me.
Fen Creeper is good.
This is my responsibility.
To battle!
I really, if it is, I have another Blessing of Kings.
Yep.
Because our removal is avenging a wrap, which is not great.
Nope.
Although Blessing of Kings doesn't actually kill the Fen Creeper, so.
It doesn't.
They are bend to my
Alright,
command.
that's good.
Another secret.
So the blacksmith, the smith is gonna get to 9. Yeah, Zoom, we don't want that.
Well, okay, so we should test out.
To battle!
Well, the thing is, we kind of want to hit them all in here. Oh no, we really don't want that. Never mind.
We don't want that.
To
I don't
battle!
think there's anything to test for. I'm just gonna play a Karen and attack him to the face.
Well, a noble sack, right?
To
Right, but
battle!
that's attacking him to the face. This will be my noble
Right.
sack
Well,
move anyway.
just attack with the 1/1 first. There.
Get down!
He has a lot of noble sacks.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I
play
think we
Karen.
can still kill off the acolyte.
Oh yeah, right. No, we should kill off the acolyte now. Yes, because we know
Yes.
that it's not an avenge. Yes,
Yeah.
and then we play a Karen because it's a Karen.
And we play Karen. Yes.
This is my responsibility. Bring out your dead.
Medic!
Not looking good for him. True Silver or Avenging Wrath? Let's go with the True Silver. Yeah.
Okay.
True Silver.
Okay. That looks pretty good.
Let me think.
True Silver to take out the one of
One of
the
the
4/3s.
4/3s. Yep.
Yeah.
Take out the other one. This to make sure it doesn't grow.
This is my responsibility.
This to the face.
And Panther.
Be nice if he drew a Consecrate now.
And we
you
should have
ready for
lethal
this?
next turn.
Yep.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, we just need Avenging Rat to hit once. Just go for it.
Okay.
I mean, we just need it to hit once.
Well played.
This
Well
is my
played.
responsibility.
There we go.
Okay, this time we were the one with the ridiculous start, which is nice for a change. 3 Argent Protectors when you don't have a Consecrate is not good.
We made a huge mistake too.
Yeah,
And by
well,
we, I mean
he
you.
went back. He gave it back to us immediately. He was like, no,
Yes.
no, you can win this one. But yeah, that was bad. In my mind, I was like, oh, I'm going to avoid the Consecrate, but it was, I didn't avoid the Consecrate.
Oh, our stream froze again.
Yeah. No, just my... Wait, our stream's not frozen. Is our stream frozen?
1 sec. I'll check again.
Because I don't think it is.
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Is it frozen? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. 1 sec. Oh, they're fine. I guess it's just my computer.
So, how long has it been since we've seen this wolf?
Oh my god, we have a wolf.
We do, we have a wolf.
Crazy. And he has a mirror image.
This wolf
Do
is
we-
very pointless. But we need the we need the tempo.
We need the tempo. Yep, let's point it out.
If he has a mirror image, that means he's going to do... If he plays it on the first turn, rather, that means he's going for some tempo shit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. So good.
Not on my watch.
Again, perfect.
What?
We have reversed it. I thought he was going to do tempo shit, but it turns out we're the ones that are going to be doing tempo shit. Do we put out the Injured Blade Master? I think we do that instead of the Harvest Golem.
So it's a 5 attack?
Yeah. This gets rid of, like, pretty much everything. Well,
Yeah.
a Harvest Golem can do equality. In case he has, the water thing.
My
Yeah, that's true.
responsibility.
Let's see.
I still like the Injured Blade Master.
Let's go for it then.
Well, hold on. Yeah. Because we can trade that in the Wolf in if he plays a Water Elemental.
Okay.
So even in the case of a Water Elemental, we'd be fine, and we'd force him to ping the turn after that. In this case, we just not even... No, we can trade.
We trade.
Let me put a Panther out.
Yeah.
for the same thing.
Your turn to bleed!
He's really not touching this wolf. Ah, that's why he's not touching it. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't want to get this out in the open. Because if he fireballs that thing, or polymorph pings it,
Yeah, I know.
not going to get it out.
Nope, I agree. It's not worth the face damage.
Yep. Good.
Duplicate?
That would be useful. We have a lot of 2-drops.
Guessing it's duplicate.
Well, let's not have him duplicate that then. Because we do have a lot of 2-drops. Those things will come in very handy.
Yeah, they will.
Could Sword of Justice, Harvest Golem. I think that's the best.
Next turn he can
Let
flame
me
strike.
Yeah, but I'm going to trade it into... Oh no, I'm not going to trade into it is the entire point.
Well,
But it still gets the Sword of Justice out is the point.
I guess the Sword of Justice out. It could be a mirror entity.
I guess it could be a mirror entity.
We should attack into his face first, correct?
Well, no, if it is a mirror entity, I want to trade into that to give him to kill it.
Okay. Then do we play the Archon Protector?
No.
No, we
Let
don't.
me think.
Oh, it's actually just really so much easier to just Fen Creeper.
I know it is, but Sword Golem or just Fen Creeper?
Oh, it's way too much easier to Fen Creeper. That means no Flame Strike.
Yep.
Okay. Because next turn we can Sword of Justice, and then we can Argent Protect something, and we can tap.
We hunger for vengeance.
Alright. That's a really weird move by him.
I guess he wants more Blood Mage Thanoses. That's fine.
Well, 2 of these can make something ridiculous, but
It
I
can
don't think
make
there's
something ridiculous.
it's not that much we can do about it.
Not that much. Sword.
Sword Harvest Golem. I don't want to spread out for the in case it's a Flame Strike. Nor would the Argent Protector do anything right now.
No. Well, okay. No, if he Flame Strikes, no, we should Argent Protector the 4/1, making it so he can't Flame Strike.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not on my watch.
So he has 8 mana next turn.
Reporting for duty.
No, wait, why not? Whoa, why not to the face? That's a duplicate, right?
Right.
So we're attacking to the face, correct?
What do we want to give him, though? I guess Thanos is dangerous.
Thanos is
What's
dangerous.
not dangerous?
No, but if we attack to the face, we put him on a timer.
Fine. Fine.
Especially with an Avenging Wrath in hand.
Oh, that's true. We do have an Avenging Wrath. It's a good point.
Yes.
Wanna blow something up?
Okay, so
Do we win with an Avenging Wrath?
6, 8,
4, Or plus 8.
We're one
short.
off. 8, 9, 10, 11,
No,
12.
equality
Wait.
Avenging Wrath.
Oh.
Oh god, it's such a waste of an equality if that's a counterspell.
Let me.
If it's a counterspell, it's such a waste.
I guess sort of, but
Wait, are we one off?
are we not one off?
He is
We have
16.
5, we have 6.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, we're one off.
Okay. I mean, if it...
If it's a counterspell, I guess I still want to blow it on the equality if it's a counterspell.
Yeah, yeah. We'd rather blow it on the equality.
Yay!
This is my responsibility.
For
Well
justice.
played.
Whew. Thank God. Oh, we're actually at 9. I guess I thought we were still only at we were only at 7 wins. But we're actually at 8 because I just don't update this thing, and then I look at it and I think that's my actual record.
Yep, because
Okay, good.
you don't keep it updated.
Good, good, good. 9 is fine. If you asked me how far this deck would get in the beginning, I would probably say like 9 wins.
I think that was one of the weirdest uses of equality I've ever seen.
To deal 1 extra damage from an
Deal
Avenging
one
Wrath.
extra damage.
Yes.
Uther versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Justice demands retribution.
Just the
Alright,
bomber.
we have the coin. This is good. Let's go for it. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Okay, no 1-drop. Perfect. This is all looking good.
Wanna blow something up?
Drop like a fairy dragon.
Well met.
Do you like
Well
to
met.
play with fire?
Good.
Very good.
All going according to plan.
Not on my watch.
This, by the way, is like the combo. This probably in a normal run that goes 12 wins. This move wins you like 4 or 5 games by itself.
It's such an incredible shift. Ooh.
Totally fine. Don't play into the Consecrate by putting out the Harvest Golem instead of the Jungle Panther.
This is my responsibility.
Yeah, you got it.
He is anti-tempoing himself, so he better have a Consecrate, or else I don't care what he puts out.
Your magic shall not save
Okay. I'm not sure what just happened there.
Not sure.
Is 4 damage worth it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Let me think.
This is my
Because
responsibility.
I'm protecting 4 damage on the board anyway.
Yeah.
This
Like,
is
more
my
useful 4 damage.
responsibility.
And I have 7, so when I put the Fen Creeper out, I can, like, punt a damage.
Yeah, you can.
And then I can probably just Avenging Wrath.
Follow the rules.
It's fine.
Reporting for duty.
Although, he did slow it down, so I can't just Avenging Wrath anymore.
Yeah, you got it.
So I didn't remove the 4/4 because we were trying to put pressure on him, and it wouldn't have cleared the board, so he could Blessing of Kings anyway. Which does totally screw us over. That's fine.
Reporting for duty.
Well, he's actually done a very well. I have an equality Avenging Wrath combo. Eventually.
But I mean, Avenging Wrath right now is pretty good too.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. I'm doing a Karen.
I wonder.
And see if he wants to race me or not. Yeah, I'm doing a Karen. Because if I do a Boulder Fist Ogre, it's too threatening, he'll definitely trade into it. But if I do a Karen, he won't.
That's fair.
The Earth Mother is near.
So you're giving him the chance to make the wrong play.
Yep.
So he thinks you don't have a Consecrate,
Yep. And I don't have a Consecrate.
and you don't have a Consecrate.
I could have Panthered and tapped too. Oh, should have Panthered and tapped.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
The eyes of the Earth Mother are upon us.
That's not good.
Also, we should have Avenging Wrath.
That is not good. How does Avenging Wrath work with the Cult Master? Does it just not work?
Well, if the other stuff
Let
does first, he
me
does draw
think.
cards. But I'm thinking, do we just Avenging Wrath here and go to the face?
No, I'm saying, if he also dies, does he draw cards for the other two dead people?
Yeah,
look
well,
at
Avenging Wrath. Okay, so it hits. It's 8 individual hits. So if the first one hits the
Really?
2/2, and the second one hits the 2/2, he's going to draw a card off the 2/2.
Really?
Yes. This is why, like, with the Acolyte, if it hits the Acolyte once, he draws a card. If it hits the Acolyte again, it draws a card. It triggers it after every hit.
I wonder.
What are you hoping for with this? That seems to be just
Avenging Wrath to the face won't work. We don't have enough damage.
I wonder. Well met.
We have 4, that's really, like, we have not enough damage.
Again!
Because he would have 8. Like, you know, a little less than 8. And we have nothing that, like, attacks after that.
You wanna blow something up?
Reporting for duty.
Engaging TC-130
Oh.
mental dislocator.
Yeah, we were dead.
we should have cleared.
You can't play around a Cult Master.
There are other merits to, like, just clearing the board. You know, not
No.
giving him something to buff
Clearing the
and
board and
attack.
letting him set up? No.
It's time for a little blood.
No.
All right, let's do it.
Is it even worth it?
Yeah.
Is it even worth equality? Is my point.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Instead of just sorting for 3, for 4, and then Avenging Wrath? I don't think it is.
You want a sword and then
Avenging Wrath.
No, well, no. The Avenging Wrath won't kill everything. Like, we're definitely getting a quality Avenging Wrath at some point. You could just sword and then smash the 1/1 into the 2/1, and then wait to do it next turn.
That worked out.
Well played.
I mean, we have nothing after this, though.
Death does not scare me.
Like, this is...
Follow the rule. For justice.
Well, hope that thing,
Reporting for duty.
hope the Death Horde puts out something good.
We have nothing. We have not enough big things for that to really matter.
We have another Boulder Fist in there, right?
Maybe.
Oh,
Alright. That's all great uses of his cards.
yeah. I don't think we mind either of those uses.
For justice.
That's actually good.
Reporting for
Wow.
duty.
What just happened?
That was a mistake.
Huh? What do you mean what just happened?
Like, how do we get back on this?
The Equality Avenging Wrath? Which
Well,
is a
yeah,
very
that
strong
cleared the
weapon.
board, but he still was up more than 2 cards on us.
He decided to
Reporting
use
for duty.
Consecrate on a really shitty board instead of saving it.
That's probably what it was.
That's probably what it was.
Oh, we just won.
Sword of Justice, thank you.
Reporting for duty.
Do I use it to hit the 3/5? No, I don't. I just trade.
Your turn to bleed.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The battle.
Do we?
Yeah.
For justice.
No, we don't need to.
We don't need to.
Actually, no. If we do this, we can actually clear the board.
For justice.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Whatever.
You love my new recipe.
Reporting for duty.
Now we definitely clear. I mean, we have to do this.
Not
Yes.
on my watch.
Reporting for duty. Your turn to bleed.
For justice.
Okay. Please not be another consecrate. Okay, good. Good.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. We put out the Frostwolf Grunt instead of using the 1/1.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
What you want? Reporting for duty. The battle.
These two are going to be the ones that are going to take it.
This is my responsibility.
Yeah.
I'm going to preserve the consecration. I want at least one thing left on the board if he consecrates.
Okay.
This is my responsibility.
Reporting for duty.
That's actually really annoying.
Really good. Oh,
Thank
this
you.
is better.
Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle!
This
And
is my
to the
responsibility.
face.
Your time to bleed!
Oh, there's a concentration.
Reporting for duty.
Wait. Okay, if he has a sword, he actually wins here. Like it's not an automatic, you know.
Fine.
Something to consider.
Doesn't
If he
matter.
has
If he has a
Blessing of
sword, he
Kings,
wins
he has a
anyway.
sword.
If he has a sword, he wins anyway. This just prevents against Blessing of Kings. Like, if he had a sword and he attacked us in the face, we can't finish him off this time.
Yeah,
I mean, he wins anyway.
he wins anyways.
No, he doesn't! No, he doesn't!
Oh my god.
Reporting for duty.
Master!
We don't have lethal though.
Do we have cards still? This game's been going on forever.
Reporting for duty.
Blessing of Kings. Yeah, okay. How do we deal with it?
Reporting for duty.
I say we trade the two little guys in.
Yeah. Trade the two little guys in.
The battle!
He has a sword, he's dead anyway.
Yep.
He's dead if he doesn't taunt.
Oh my god.
Well played.
Okay, looking over at the chat because I haven't looked over in a while. Akodo says no Cult Master doesn't work like that. If she died together, no cards would be drawn.
See, that's what I thought was happening. Thank you. That's what I thought. Like, I thought it was an event. Like, Avenging Wrath is an event. Only if the Cult Master survives the event will any cards be drawn. I don't
this
think
would
it
be
goes
something
one by one.
I'd like to test out. I thought I remembered differently. I could definitely be wrong.
I think you're wrong, Ribs.
Well, we could. I mean, this is something that could be easily tested out. So, yeah.
/ Google.
/ Google.
Okay, anything else before, if you haven't looked in a while, anything else before I start this next game?
No.
Okay, good. Because I want to push this through. We're already doing a 10 win, so we've actually raised our average from 8.5 to like probably 8.6 or 7 now.
Uther versus
Alright,
Jane!
Mage again.
You asked for it.
I will fight
Yes.
with honor.
Oh wow! I actually win against the mage with without the coin more than I do with the coin. But I keep everything.
No. This looks like a pretty good hand. Or you could get rid of the Infiltrator if you wanted to.
No, Infiltrator tap is a fine move.
Okay. Do you coin out the bomber or do you infiltrate?
I'm gonna infiltrate.
Okay.
I think the chances of him having a removal
Hello?
is more than the chances of him
Let me think.
having something.
Having a 2/3.
Yeah, because I could just
Yeah.
mad bomber if he puts out a 2/3 the next turn.
Right.
I smell blood.
Well met.
He's taking a long time.
Okay, he's just gonna give that to us. So I'm gonna make the trade in Mad Bomber.
Yeah, make the trade and bomb.
First
There's no point to protecting. And then hopefully next turn we'll be able to. Oh boy. That Flame Imp.
Well
Such a good
played.
flame imp.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Okay.
We Argent Protector.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's protect.
Not on my watch.
Do we protect
We
again?
protect again, because we want the tempo.
Alright, let's protect again.
Not on my watch.
Interesting.
Sword it is.
Sorta is. Let's get that damage in.
For justice!
This is my responsibility.
It's 2 turns until you can Blizzard.
Yep. And this turn, if we need to trade, we can Argent Protect.
For the Lich King!
Oh, Akodo provided a couple links. Thank you, Akodo. Yeah. Alright, so Cult
So you're
Master.
wrong.
I was wrong.
This is my responsibility.
For justice!
Thanks for the reference, Akodo. That's
My responsibility.
very good to know, actually. No Blizzard. Don't Blizzard.
So we're up a card. And he has a Blizzard.
Just put the biggest thing out there.
He got his card back.
Polymorph?
That's fine. I don't care what he
Fireball. Okay. Oh, more of the arena is pretty good.
does. We're getting close to lethal, right?
We're getting close. We're not
The gates are open.
there yet. Like, if he flame strikes, it's all over.
Mm-hmm. Please Flame Strike. That'd be really stupid of him.
Well, if he flame strikes and he thinks next turn I can ping and then kind of like take
But
back
I
the
can
board
set
or
up the
something.
board again. We have equal cards.
What
He's
to
not
do?
gonna
know.
like.
What to do?
Yeah.
That is something.
Reporting for duty.
That's it, right? I mean, like, why
Put out a
even?
wolf.
Okay. Okay, we can put out one. Just in case of like a frostbolt.
Well, you know, I'm just giving him 2 cards if he wants to.
Right. No, that's fair.
We have many secrets.
Okay, so I have 4 damage with a Consecrate.
And an Avenging Wrath.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you?
I'm going to Consecrate, and then I'm going to put a Jungle Panther out. I'm going to use this 2/1 to attack into this to clear the board, and then I'm going to attack to the face. So it's down to 10 damage. I have a Jungle Panther that he needs to remove, or he's dead.
You could just Avenging Wrath right now.
Oh, I guess that's true too. Why wouldn't I consecrate in that Avenging Wrath though? Because I can't.
Because you can't.
Let me think.
Fine.
A battle!
I mean, he clearly doesn't have another mass removal, or else there were many opportunities he should have done it.
Yeah.
You win.
Well played.
All right.
Alright guys, we're going for our second 12th win.
Doing my 11-win save. The reason we didn't get 12 wins last run is because I didn't do that. It's like I knew we were only going to get 11 wins. I didn't even screenshot it.
Oh, yeah, you gotta want it.
Yep.
That just showed you didn't want it.
Yep. Actually, hold on. I need to go use the bathroom. Well, the suspense builds.
While the suspense builds, and you know what? I'm going to do the same. We will
Okay.
be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. I guess Adwokta is not back yet. Sorry guys, no music on the stream. We will make sure to implement that for next time.
All right. Is Merps back yet? Merps?
Yep, I am back.
You are back. All right.
The chat had a good suggestion, like next time if we make people wait, we should put on some music.
I can't. You put on music and the whole stream goes down. It's
Oh,
the new
true.
Twitch rules. If I put on music, it has to be like, I don't know, classical or some shit that's not copyrighted.
Alright, let's go. This is the last game, either way.
Last
Fun
game
buttons.
either way. It's good. This is what we want. This is where we want to be. Now we just need the coin again. And we need a good matchup. I think technically Shaman's the best matchup.
Also, sometimes you get really weird matchups at going for 12 wins.
It's true. But
You see
we're
some
11 and
warlocks.
2 though. It's kind of like, this is still fairly normal.
Most people, when they're going for 12, are 11 and 2.
That's true. I see more like warlocks and priests than like anything else whenever I'm like 12-0 or 11-0 or
Yeah.
11-1.
Well, when I went for my 12-0 win, I was facing another Shaman, so it was a Shaman v Shaman.
Oh god.
And away.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
This is fine. We have Fuegan, that's a 4. That's pretty much impossible to remove. This is not a good start. Let's keep the wolf.
No sword?
How am I, we've been playing this deck for 14 games now. You know my policy on the sword.
Okay, well, what about the Blade Master?
It is 4.
It is a 4. And it's not a bad 3-drop at all.
It's true, especially against the priest because of the Dark Cultist.
Exactly.
But we have to coin it out for it to actually work against the Dark Cultist. No, it's too situational.
Alright.
It's too situational. Works for me. Bomber first.
Wanna blow something up?
Whoa. He just oozed up like that, even though I can do this?
Not on my watch.
I guess that was his only turn 2 play, and he had to, you know, like we faced scenarios like that before, right?
I guess.
If he had nothing else in his hand, you gotta play the ooze.
Oh, and he doesn't have a
Have to
Dark
play the ooze.
Cultist. I feel bad for
He doesn't
him.
have a Dark Cultist.
I made
we just
justice. I think
sword
we
up.
sort of.
Yeah, we sword and
Because then the
we
Knife
kinda-
Juggler's unremovable next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
For justice.
This is my responsibility.
Okay, so do you want to explain why you did that instead of trading the 3/2 and saving a charge on your sword?
I don't like the sword. I wanted to have as little charges as possible. I'm not even kidding. That's how I treat the sword. Okay, so Knife Juggler, and then Dire Wolf, and then he loses.
Maybe.
Put this apple on your head.
Probably.
Well, he needs a Shadow Madness to be in this.
Yes, he needs a Shadow Madness.
Yeah, you got it.
Otherwise, he's just gonna lose.
Yep.
Akoto asks, why does your face cam zoom in and out randomly?
Oh yeah, there's a setting on it. It's not supposed to be random. It's supposed to be when I move. Oh hey, he got a sword. What a lucky pull.
Oh, that huge Fen Creeper. That's gonna become a 4/7.
Oh, that's right. It's gonna be 4. I was like, I don't really
It's
want to
gonna be
drop this
4.
now, but it's gonna be 4. Perfect.
Wait, you drop on the other side.
Huh?
You're wolf, dude.
Oh. Well, no. I want it to be a 4.
No. Yeah, you want it to be a 4.
That's the whole point of this exercise, to make it a
It's
4.
the whole point. And I said the point, and then I went against it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. You got any tricks up your sleeve, priest? That's not a trick. I mean, it is, but it's just not going to do anything. Ah,
Oh,
that's a great trick, actually. Now he clears my
very
board.
smart. Very nice. Well played, well played.
This is actually really bad.
Well, we ogre.
This is a 4, though.
No, wait. But if you do ogre, you're setting up for lethal next turn.
If he doesn't have a Shadow Word Death.
If he doesn't have a Shadow Word.
And it's not lethal, I don't think.
If he heals. If he heals, no.
Oh no, even if he heals, it's still lethal, actually. Because we have 10 and... Oh no, we don't.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
He has
so
to not
I'm
heal.
going to make a 4. I'm going to make
Okay.
a 4.
Okay. Alright, that's fair.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
There we go.
Drink with me,
Oh, he
friend.
actually has some. can untap.
You to master.
Reporting for duty.
If the priest comes back with this, good for him. That
No,
would have been,
seriously.
yeah, seriously.
The damned stand ready.
Equality, consecrate.
Quality consecrate, pretty strong here.
And we can even drop another 2-drop.
Yep.
For master. What you want?
Does he have a second Holy Nova? Oh, come on! Wow. We're dead.
Well, farmer first. Ogre. Alright. Do your worst.
You're just mind control. That's why I needed to die. Yeah. Like, we need our sword.
And we get it.
Well played.
Well played.
Oh, well played.
Reporting for duty. For justice.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let's face it, we should have won that game to begin with. It should not have come down to this.
No, he should. I mean, he had a lot of answers.
He had a lot of. I mean, it was a priest that was at, that was at 11 wins or whatever. So, it was bound to happen. All right. Now we get to do my favorite thing, which is to edit this and say 12 wins.
Fantastic.
And we could even make it bigger. There we go. Now this is a proper reflection of our record and the importance of this record. Okay, so let me open the packs. Is anything going on in the chat?
No, everyone's just kind of ooh and ahhing about
That was a good last game.
Right? Very good last game.
Oh, it's a good oh yes!
Oh, wow.
That's what I like to see.
I mean, that's what you play for, Goldens.
And to not have to do math for once. 2 golden cards, 1 is a rare. Perfect. Alright, so we've gotten 2 12-win runs so far in 9 runs, which is a pretty good rate. It's like a 22% rate for 12-win runs.
Yep. Oh, and of course everyone wants to see the pack openings on stream, and you got 29 of those, so that's just...
Oh, okay.
So let's talk. Now is when we are free to answer any questions you guys may have, any constructive criticism you guys have as well. We obviously
anything we can do to make the stream better, besides, another golden card, besides continuing to win 12 wins.
Besides winning.
Yeah.
But yes, any questions you guys have, we would be very glad to
even
take.
general questions. Like, now's a great time to ask general questions.
Oh, that epic card.
Golden! No. Golden? Yeah.
Jessica Lane asks, can I have your brains? Unfortunately, those don't really grow back, so I think...
can copy it. That's kind of the point of the stream, so you can absorb the brain, and then you can copy it when you're actually playing.
Like we always say, we're hoping that it's an educational and also fun stream, and in future arena runs, you guys will have the conversations that we have in your brain, so, you'll have your own merps and Adwita arguing with each other, trying to figure out the best play.
The rope is going to start burning, you're going to do nothing, you're going to lose. And then you can play this.
Yes, faceless brain.
But yeah, and as we always say, like whenever we have a good deck, it doesn't always go 12 wins. It doesn't even always get like all that close to 12 wins. Sometimes it just stops at 6 or 7 because of bad luck. And we just needed like one tiny swing of bad luck here to not get to 12 wins. Last game, like we were at like 6-2 or 7-2 or something, and then we had to make this huge comeback to get to 11 wins.
We have a question. Why did you hit the 2-3 with your sword and then the 2-2 just to keep your 3-2 bomber alive?
Because over time the 3-2 bomber is going to get more damage in than that sword, what that sword was worth to me. And I didn't care about my own health, obviously. So it was purely like the last charge of the sword, which would have been done like maybe 3 turns from now, maybe 4 turns from now, who knows, versus getting a couple more damage in on 3-2 and possibly having a better trade on the board. Because what you don't want to get is the priest drops something, you can't trade. Because if you can't remove the priest board, like I just did the... Actually, it's kind of fitting, because I just wrote the Killing Anduin article. And the entire article, all 4 points, is basically like, this is how you make sure he doesn't have a board. This is how you continue to make sure he doesn't have the board. He really shouldn't have the board, because if he has the board, you're fucked. It goes along with
opening
that.
packs.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. And it goes along with that philosophy, which is that you want to keep the board as clean as possible and to keep you in as good of an a position to remove his future stuff on the board. And so the 3-2 was better for future trades. So that's why I wanted to keep it alive.
Alright, the next question we have is, I guess I'll take this one. I have a really hard time drafting Shaman. I consider myself a decent arena player, averaging 6 to 7 wins, and I know Shaman is considered strong. I just feel like I either draft too many spells or too little every time. Do you have any general advice?
Yeah, Merbs is better at Shaman than I am.
Yeah, for some reason Advocate just is not as good with Shaman.
Hey, it's my 3rd best class post-Nax, okay?
I think the strength of Shaman is its flexibility, and I think the reason I do well with Shaman is because I like to play with decks that are quite flexible, where you can kind of go a little bit more aggressive one game, and then kind of play a little more mid-rangey the next game. Definitely watch out for spells. I would say that for general advice, and this is all I can give you because I can't really see what your issue is. Totems are more valuable than people really give them credit for. And also, number 2, you want to make
playing
sure
with
that...
Merbs when you're playing Shaman is just like this constant struggle of like, what do you mean? We have a 2-drop. Why are you tapping? What do you mean? We have a 4-drop. Why are you playing a 2-drop and tapping? But it works.
Yeah.
So the Shaman has this thing where, like I was telling, if you were here for the beginning of this whole recording, you heard me talk about the Paladin and how we desperately need 2s because there's no like small mana Paladin cards. So the draft is going to like shift really towards the late game if you just draft normally for the Paladin, because your only like actually good card that costs less than 4 mana and is a common is Argent Protector, which is not a 2-drop. It's essentially a spell that leaves a body on the board. So we kind of have to push the draft towards getting more 2s. With the Shaman, you have this like exact opposite scenario where you have a ton of small removals. You have Rockbiter, you have Stoneforge Axe, you have Lightning Bolt, you have Earth Shock, you have Fork Lightning. I think I'm missing something else, but you have like 5 things right there that are essentially 2-drops, or even less than that. And so you have a very good chance of, even if you don't have any 2-drops in the beginning, to just be able to control your opponent and make sure you don't die. Like, he puts out a 3-2, you Lightning Bolt or Rockbiter. He puts out a 3-3, you do it again and you tap. And also, every time you tap, they're going to remove your totem. So that taunts like 2-3 damage at least.
Yeah.
So as far as drafting goes, you worry less about your early game minions, whereas for certain other classes, you would worry a lot about your early game minions.
Yeah. Another comment overall, Makoto says, I like how you play more aggressively than most arena players I see. I watch Trump and Crip a lot and think they play too much for board control sometimes. I have the same criticism for I don't watch Crip, but I watch Trump sometimes, and you know, just a disclaimer, he's a very good arena player, obviously, but sometimes I do disagree with the moves, and I'm pretty sure he'll disagree with some of our moves as well. But I do think that in a losing situation, sometimes you just have to go for face. You can't always go for board control.
Trump
And
always
he just-
goes for board control because he's never in a losing situation.
Yes, that's exactly it.
No, but you know, we are also averaging significantly higher wins on this stream than Trump or like Hafu or Crit.
Yeah.
So I do think between me and Mervs, we like arrive at the you know, we don't fall into this comfort zone where we only do one thing and we kind of like don't think about it as much as you kind of would if you played Arena.
Legendary.
Oh, I have this. As you kind of would if you played Arena for like, you know, 10 hours straight or something. Like, we don't have that problem. We do one run, we're completely focused, you know, everything
Right.
gets thought out a lot, and we
Just
talk
to
it
give you an
out.
example, that one turn where I wanted to consecrate and then Boulder Fist Ogre, Adwokta was thinking something else, and I don't like. We won that game eventually. Might have been because of it, might have been not because of it, but
Yeah.
I think it was the stronger move overall. And then there are times in which I'm seeing some other move, and then
Yeah, like that Avenging Wrath thing. What I was trying to do made no sense. I don't know why I was consecrating that board, but in my mind, I'm like, I could consecrate a trade. That's good.
yeah. So there are just some things in which.
Yeah. But no, so I keep telling people, like before this actually, maybe before the last 2 games, we actually get sometimes comment that's like, oh man, you guys play so much control. And that's because I think for 2 runs in a row, we did a priest run and then a shaman run, or like a shaman and then a priest. And they were both like super control-y decks, and we just like kind of hung out for the end and then won at the end game. And people were like, oh man, what about some aggro like play? What about some tempo plays? And we're like, well, the deck didn't really go there. This deck went there. This deck had 3 Archer Protectors. It had a bunch of 2-drops. It had 2 1-drops. So we were very tempo-y and we were very aggressive. And we sometimes, when you're in a deck that's this aggressive, you sometimes get to the point where you run out of cards, because your cards are like 1-2s and like, you know, like 3-2s, and his cards are like 4-5s and like 3-6s and whatever. So he's going to end the game with more cards than you most likely.
Oh, we got another question. How long did you play Arena before getting to the infinite level? You want to answer that first?
Well, okay, so infinite is a hard... I stopped using infinite as a terminology because it's really like shifty. So the first level of infinite you get to is, in my book, if you play 1 arena run a day, complete your quest, and that provides you with the same amount of gold as you had, like 150 gold. So what that basically means is you get around 100 gold is pretty much all you need for an arena run, which you get that like at 4 wins, maybe like 5 wins. So I got there like very quickly, like maybe because I used to play Magic the Gathering, and I'm like and I used to play poker a lot, and I'm just very comfortable with randomness. So I grasped like which random cards appear more often and how to like play around that and whatever fairly quickly. So I got to 4 or 5 win area like fairly, maybe like, I don't know, after 10 arena runs. But I didn't get to like 7 wins for like a month or 2, which is around like 6.5 probably is like true infinite, where you are actually earning gold just by playing arena on top of your quest. And now I'm in this weird position where I have totally regressed on weekends, and I now average like 5.5 wins on weekends. But on weekdays and on weekend nights, if I'm playing on a weekend night, I'm averaging like 8.5 wins, which is kind of a ridiculous record. Ooh, golden rare.
Yeah.
But that's why you'll hear me like bitch about this so much. The meta, the arena meta, is so different on weekends once you hit like 6-7 wins.
Yeah, I guess when did I reach Infinite? Tonight we played kind of, obviously we played together, but at the beginning I played a lot more than him, and now he plays, it would be an understatement to say he plays a lot more than
Well,
me.
because you play like 1 run every like 2 weeks by yourself, maybe once a week.
I know. But, yeah, so I played at the beginning, and I think the most important thing is to just learn from your mistakes, which
Yeah.
sounds very simple, but it's something that you have to be proactive in learning from your mistakes. So if you lose, for example, at the beginning, we've all done this, I overextend into turn 4
Yeah.
with a Paladin, and they
Yeah.
consecrate, and then I learn. I'm like, oh.
You don't even think
okay.
you're overextending. You're like, what? I only have 3 things on the board. I can do that. But that's
Right, or you
overextending
have-
on turn 4.
Right, or I have two knife jugglers out by turn 4, and I'm like, oh, this is fine, and you soon learn that that's not okay, and then you just think about it, and then identify like, could I have done something different, and then you just really get that into your brain and try to actively learn. I think a lot of people, when they lose, they kind of just be like, oh, the other person's deck was better, it just wasn't my day. But you can always identify something
No,
that
you sometimes can't. But for the most part, you can. Sometimes you get those stories where you're like, on turn 3, he had this, and I didn't have, a hard removal, and so I lost.
and yes, Jessica Lynn says sometimes it's very hard to spot where the mistakes
Yes,
were, and I agree.
yes.
Sometimes it's
That
very
is
hard
really
to spot the mistakes. But this
And
is also
we still go through games where, like, later on someone will point out, oh, in that turn, whatever, you made a misplay, and neither of us. We have 2 people looking at this, and neither of us realized it at the time.
yes.
And it wasn't like we did it, and then the next turn we're like, wait, that was wrong. Because we do that fairly often. I feel like I do that at least once every, 2 games.
Something you can do as well is you get a feel for these hard decisions, right? So like, let's say you're on turn 5 and you have I can't even think of a specific scenario, but you have 2 kind of diverging pathways. Pick one that you think is good and see what happens in the other 2 turns, and try to think, my other play, you obviously don't know his hand, but think, would that have put him in a tougher position? And you never have complete information, but with that you can kind of be like, no, I think next time I'm going to play that instead, because in this scenario, it just ABC, whatever.
Yeah. My best advice, and this it sounds really snarky, but my best advice to people, and this applies more to ranked than arena, but also in arena if the similar situations come up. But for people who are in ranked and are ranked 20, somewhere between 15 and 20, and are like, I just can't get up no matter how much I play, I don't know how to improve, I feel like I'm doing my matchups right or whatever, I'm like, well, next time, just do the opposite of what you would normally do, and see how it works out in a particular matchup. Because if you are stuck between rank 15 and 20 and you're trying and you have some kind of net deck that's vaguely you're not missing too many cards, then you should be able to get to at least minimum of 12. So that means you're actually playing wrong. So if you just do the other move, usually it's Hearthstone, right? You have 2 or 3 moves at once at most for most of the first 5-6 turns. If you just do the other thing and see how it works out, maybe you'll realize that turned out better, and you'll figure out that what you were doing was wrong. You'll see me and Merps do a lot of this in turn 1, which is to map out the first 4 turns, because you can. You can sort of know what your opponent has. You can sort of know. You definitely know what you have in your hand. You know what you have in your deck, and you can map out the early stages. If you map out the first 4 turns, and assuming you have a normal curve, it's very easy to get the board. And once you have the board, you just don't let go.
Yeah.
You'll see one of the things. It's what's the difference between us playing and a lot of other people is that we almost always have the board by turn 4, and when we don't, we panic because we're if we don't have the board on turn 4, this is why we could lose. Whereas if we have the board, it's very rare that we lose at that point. Oh come on! I'm only gonna get 1 legendary out of all these packs.
That's possible.
Ugh.
But yeah, Hearthstone is very much a game where you win more, because the offensive player picks, where to attack. So it's definitely a win more kind of game.
Even if you're playing control, right? Trump always has the board, and he plays very control. It's because he's just on the board removing other stuff with his initiative. Right.
Yeah, so we have a couple of other questions, but
let's get to one more.
Okay, all
Pick
right.
one. Pick your favorite. The rest of
you
your
know,
questions have been judged by Merps as being less good than this one that's going to come up.
I'm just going to take the general question. I have a friend who doesn't have that many cards and is struggling to even get to rank 15. Blames a lot on not having cards and opponents having all of them.
Yes.
Not really sure what advice to give. Do you guys have any thoughts about this? I keep saying that you can easily pull it off without every card or net decking, but it is harder for sure. And this is for ranked play, not arena play.
You should probably coach him, like assuming you guys play, or like you know how to play a deck that he's playing, or you can just like tell him to play a deck that he can make on the cheap, like maybe Zoo or something. Although Zoo's not terribly good right now in this meta. The Hunter decks are really not that expensive to make. So like get him a deck and then coach him for like maybe like 12 games. And then in the first like 3 or 4 games, like you just make the moves and you explain why. And in the games after that, don't make the moves. Make him make the moves and make him run that by you before, and then you actually make the moves. So after the like 15 games, first of all, he should already be at like rank 15 after those 15 games. But even if he's not, he'll know when he's wrong, because the way you don't rank up is when you are playing bad, or when you have the worst luck in the world. Like, yeah, he's at a disadvantage compared to people with the cards, but it's not like an overwhelming disadvantage that you can't overcome with better play. Until you hit rank 12, play is very spotty. And again, this is like mid-season. If you're in the beginning of the season and you can't hit rank 12, that's totally normal. Rank 12 is like, rank 4, rank 5 in the beginning of the season. So, that's just what I would recommend.
Yep, at that time, I suggest getting, everyone wants to be creative and make their own decks. Find a tried and true.
Yeah, don't make your new decks in the beginning.
Go with something easy to play, like Zoo, or like mid-range Druid, Hunter. So one of the decks that is easy to play, like everyone knows how to play it, and especially if you know how to play it, like Advocate says, you can coach him. And just the important things to ask every single turn: what do I want to do? And next turn, what does my opponent want to do? For example, it's your turn 3, you're facing a Hunter, they're coming up on their turn 4. What do they want to do? They want to Houndmaster. So if you have a choice of getting rid of their beast versus going to the face, you want to get rid of their beast so they can't Houndmaster. Things like that to consider. But yeah, with your friend, get a net deck. If you can coach him, that's great. If not,
there's a fellow writer on Hearthstone Players, which is where I write my articles, Shang, and he has this great, like, for rank play, beginner deck list series, where it's like really just like all basic and like common cards, and then he has a couple suggestions with like how to upgrade once you can get rares or whatever. But that's like a good place to just find like basic level versions of decks that work. It's not going to get you to rank 5 most likely unless you are really good, but it'll get you to rank 12.
Most definitely.
And that's it for us tonight. This is a long stream, but I think we had a great run and we opened a lot of packs. And I hope to see you guys again next weekend. And tell your friends if you found this to be a good thing to watch, and if you think your friends are interested in watching something arena-like to improve their play, or just to be entertained. And that's it. So see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.